Welcome to the first week of November. Thank you for watching Wild Fed Family. Now, I just got off of work. I'm gonna sneak off in the woods, and this weekend is gonna be awesome for deer hunting. We had a cold snap come in, and the deer are starting to chase and run around, and I can't wait. I'm super excited. Let's go to the woods. Well, hold up. I'm gonna stop it right there. And in order for this story to make sense, I need to take you back about 10 days to last Wednesday. So we're gonna have a blast from the past. Here we go. And today is a Wednesday afternoon. Just got off of work, and I just got out to the spot where I put my boots on the ground and walked to the tree stand. So I'm gonna get afternoon hunting, and I'm gonna take you along with me. So let's see what happens. So it's about 4:45, 5 o'clock, and I'm getting out here a little late. And I just bumped one right here underneath my stand. So I'm just gonna sneak up there, try to be as quiet and inconspicuous as possible. We'll see where it goes. Had him in my scope, but I couldn't tell which deer it was. I know it was a buck, but I wasn't gonna pull the trigger. I could only see a couple spikes here and there, but not really identify them. Alright, let's get in the tree. Well, I made it, but he's gone. I did put some estrus out running in one of the tanks because of vaporizers. So, see if that can coax them back this way, but it's a good sign that the deer are out and moving this early in the day. I may be late, but he's definitely early, and I'll keep my fingers crossed. Well, the good news is I just pulled the camera, checked it, and he was just a little 5-pointer. So nothing that I would have taken anyway. And once again, it's a good sign that he's moving around. So keep up. But what's even more encouraging is the last 3 sunsets and sunrises. This guy right here has been showing up, and hopefully he smells the fake woman I got wafting around and slips up a little early. It's safe to say I would definitely take him home with me. Alright, so my Tinks estrus vaporizer has run out of battery, and thankfully the house is right up through there. I'm gonna sneak up there, grab a couple batteries, swap them out, and get back to hunting. Alright, got the batteries, got a screwdriver in my pocket to pop the cover off. We'll be back in business. So like you saw earlier, I'm really close behind the house, probably about 200 yards back. And for some reason, this tattered old ground blind always produces. So 2 years ago, I killed a nice 9-point back here. And last year, that was October 30th. Last year, October 31st, my cousin killed a real nice 8 out here as well. And both were shot over estrus. They could care less about the feed. Yeah. Keep my fingers crossed, and I'm going to start the weekend right here. But for this hunt, I've actually decided to use this 308 right here. I built this gun last summer and just got around to putting the final touches on it, and it will be the first deer that I take with this firearm. And so yeah, I'm excited about that too. So believe it or not, even here in Georgia, it is actually fairly cold. Now I just had to put a winter hat and a sweatshirt on. And this morning it was about 31 degrees when I went to work, and I had to defrost my windows. Tomorrow morning it's going to be about 34 degrees. So between the dates and the weather aligning, I mean, it's absolutely perfect. that's another reason why I'm pretty excited. Good morning. There was not a whole lot of action yesterday afternoon, but today it is 30 degrees. It's about 6:40 in the morning. We're about to take it to the woods. All right, y'all, I'm out here and I'm about to shut the headlamp off, but I decided I'm gonna sit on the power line, and it's really an out of service power line, probably about 180 yards long and 30 yards wide. It's gonna be a great place to see bucks, does, crossing, and a lot of it's a high travel area. So I'm gonna shut the lamp off, let the sun rise. Oh wow, y'all, that was a nice deer. All right, I had those does. I had two does come out, one of which kept flicking her tail, and I mean, you could tell she was up to something. But that joker came out right behind them, tongue hanging out, obviously chasing them. And I think he got a little mixed up by the estrus that I had, and he started to kind of veer off and try to find where that smell was coming from. But he stopped probably 55, 60 yards away, turned quartering away, looked back, and I got a good hit on him. So I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes, and let's go see if we can't find this deer. Holy cow, I'm still shaking. Happened so fast I didn't really have time to get nervous. But as soon as I saw him jump, tuck his feet in and kick, I knew I had a good hit on him. Oh, that's what it set in. Man, and that is why I spend so much time out here, as for moments like this. All right. Right here is where his feet kicked when I shot him. Right in here, his first blood. Look at all that. Great blood. Great blood. I see him. Yeah, from where I shot him, maybe 45 yards. Had my head down, trailing, and really good blood picked up what I thought was a pine log laying in front, 20 yards in front of me. It's actually the deer that I just killed. All right, let me show you. Y'all, I know exactly what deer this is, and I have had him on camera. And wow, what a beautiful deer. Oh, check out that deer. My goodness. His main beam broke, and that is fresh. It's got to be right here on the ground somewhere. What a stud. Don't worry, we'll get you put back together. Great deer. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so here's the thing. Looking right here, I can tell that's all clean, and where he went down is where fresh dirt got on it. So what I'm gonna have to do is reverse engineer this thing. I skipped over a bunch of the blood trail just because I saw him up ahead. So I'm gonna go back, blood trail him all the way, because he probably knocked into a tree in this 40-yard section. So I'll hopefully I'll find it soon. If not, I'll get Sadie out here and she'll pick it up like it's nothing. All right, so I actually can't find the other section of his antler. I followed the blood trail, walked it slowly, looked all the way around, could have knocked down a tree and just went flying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get him back to the house. I'm gonna get him hung up in the cooler, and I'm gonna come back out here a little bit later with the dogs and hope for the best. But I mean, just look out. Would you look at that? What a beautiful deer. Now, the more I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think maybe it's not there. You can see where the tine had already broken off, and I don't know. That's, I got to get him in the cooler. It's starting to get warm. Well, I said Wednesday afternoon I wouldn't mind taking him home. That's exactly what happened. What are you doing, crazy kid?
Look at her.
You want to come see a deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's go. You see it? Wow. What you think? Pretty cool, huh? What do you think? Love you too. So this part right here is the part that I'm not going to put on YouTube, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and cape him out just in case I find the other part of his set. Now he's actually missing his main beam and then 2 more tines. So once I get done with this, head back out to the woods, see if I can find it. If not, he's gonna be a Euro mount. So yeah, but let me get to cleaning, and then we'll head back out in the woods. So I got it all wrapped up. He's hanging in the cooler, and there is the caped out head hanging. Now, typically when you cape out a deer, what you want to do is go ahead and put it in the deep freezer immediately. If you just let it hang in the cooler, the hide is a little bit harder to tan. But I'm gonna go look for this antler, and if I don't find it, then he's going in the deep freezer tonight. And yeah, I'm just gonna hold off in case I want to Euro mount him. So I've looked over all of the footage that I have of me taking the shot,
and the deer coming out, and like I said, the deer was 55, 60 yards away, and I just cannot pinpoint whether or not he had his main beam still on when I pulled the trigger. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna check a trail camera that he has been frequenting all the time. That's matter of fact where I got 90% of my pictures of him. So I'm gonna see if he had it on this morning, day before, kind of pinpoint when it came off. But if that's not the case and he did have it on, then I got my secret weapon. And y'all have seen Sadie in some of my other videos, and this dog has found some sheds for me while we've been quail hunting. And she's not a trained shed dog, but she can do everything else, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And yeah, let's try to find a needle in a haystack. All right, here we go. Well, it seems to me like the SD card went bad, the reader went bad, but there's something in the bottom of my phone. But right now is probably the worst time to not be able to read this card. So I'm gonna take it back to the house while I got Sadie. I'm gonna take her over, start where I shot the buck, and work to where he fell. And we'll see if we find the antler. So, yeah. All right, Sadie, show me what you're made of. Do something. All right, let's test this out. Right here, where I shot him. She was on the trail until she made her own. Too much deer liver, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna walk this blood trail again. And just keep my eyes on the ground and some eyes on her. And my fingers crossed. Y'all, her and I have walked every square inch of this blood trail, 20 feet on each side. And I think if that antler was here, we would have found it by now. But I'm almost hoping when I go back to the house, if I can see the pictures on this SD card, that I see it busted off, and it'll give me, I guess, a little bit of relief. Nothing, huh? Nothing. All right, let's go home, Sadie. Girl. So I just plugged that SD card into the reader, into my computer, and it is not my phone, it is not the reader out there, it is the disc, matter of fact. That right there, I don't know if you can see it, it says the card needs to be formatted, and yeah, that really stinks. So I will never know how recently that broke off. Whatever. So although that's a little disappointing, overall, I've had an awesome day. Now, I had an opportunity at a buck that I've been watching, and an extremely nice buck, and the good Lord blessed me with that. I was able to bring it home, share that experience with my family, and I got a bunch of food to put up for us to eat. Now, speaking of food, another great thing about today is I got a ham smoking in the smoker from our pigs from the backyard, and you know what? I'm super excited to eat that. I'm super excited to edit this video. So that's what I'm gonna go and do. So until then, I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I'm out.